Good morning. I'm Inez Barron, Assemblywoman for the 40th Assembly District and wife of the Councilman, soon to be Governor Charles Barron. And we are here on behalf of the Freedom Party to assert our right to maintain our status as candidates for governor on the ballot in November.
Today we're going to make sure that the Democratic Party knows and that all those who are interested in any kind of electoral politics around the black vote, that the black vote will not be bought, the black vote will not be taken for granted. So we're in front of City Hall today. We're going to start this press conference to let people know that you cannot disrespect us, you cannot threaten us, call us dangerous, and all of those buzzwords to make one feel like we're some terrorist or something. But we're going to make some points today at our press conference. Represent well. Let the debates begin. The Freedom Party is here to stay there.
And I'm a member of the Freedom Party because we need leverage in this state. When you see the Republicans and the Democrats who will run a all-white candidates for the top positions of governor, lieutenant governor, and attorney general, no consideration for people of color, then we definitely need the Freedom Party.
We as the people, black folks, don't have any. We are members of other people's party, but we don't have our own party. And for the Democrats and the Republicans to run an all-white slate 2010 is a direct insult to us as a people.
We more than represent a large segment of New Yorkers who say it's time for us to have an independent party that reflects our views and has a platform that addresses our needs.
If black and Latinos came together in a real meaningful way in New York State, there would be a hurricane, there would be a storm, and things would be turned upside down. The wrongs would be righted. Everything. I mean, what I'm saying is that, this is real reason to be afraid because, and this is not for all white folks. I'm saying for the powerful white people who want to keep on controlling this city and this state.
So my support definitely is in the establishment of the Freedom Party in the name of Fannie Lou Hamer. And it's time for us here in New York City to stand up to take power of our community and self-determination. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do what we need to do for our people and our community.
One of our missions is to tax the rich. The other candidates are not going to say that, and they're not going to do that because they're upholding to those powers that be.
My involvement with the Freedom Party is, for me, a no-brainer. You're talking about creating a political party that is led by black people, Latino people, people of color. This is time.
Our Freedom Party is a party for everyone, but it's led by us, Latinos. And anyone who's opposing that, we question them.
So we're standing on the backs of Fannie Lou Hamer, Malcolm X, Dr. King, and a whole host of other heroes and heroines that have made the ultimate sacrifice, which is their very lives, for us to come to this point.
Freedom Party! Freedom Party! Freedom Party!
Freedom Party!
Freedom Party!
Freedom Party!
Freedom Party!
Freedom Party!
My name is Councilman Charles Barron, soon to be Governor. We are here today with our Attorney General candidate, Ramon Jimenez. Our campaign manager, Bob Law. Our Assemblywoman, Freedom Party Assemblywoman, Inez Barron. And we call this press conference today to say to the Democratic Party, who we think is pushing Councilmember Lou Fiddler out to call us dangerous and to say that he's going to challenge our petitions even if no one else does. Well, Lou Fiddler is just a puppet for Vito Lopez, the county leader, and for Andrew Cuomo, the governor candidate for the Democratic Party. He's a messenger boy. So we say to the messenger boy, take this message back to your masters. And that is, if you will not challenge Kristen Davis, a prostitute who gathered 22,000 signatures and is on the ballot for governor, you have no challenge for the ex-madam that provided call girls for Elliot Spitzer. She's on the ballot. What you're saying to us is that you would rather challenge the 43,000 people that said they wanted a Freedom Party, a Black and Latino-led Freedom Party. You'd rather stop that than a prostitute. Than a prostitute. So Lou, shame on you. Shame on you. That you would do that and allow for a prostitute who wants to legalize marijuana prostitution. You'd rather have her on the ballot and not challenge her, but you're going to challenge a Black and Latino-led party. And the word dangerous, that is a code word for terrorists. That is a code word for racists. That's what the Tea Party uses. That's what McCarthyism was all about. Saying that we're dangerous. Dangerous for what? Running for governor? Dangerous for what? Starting a Black and Latino-led party? That's dangerous to who? And what do you mean by dangerous? We're not going to sit back and take any attacks from anyone that attacks our 43,000 supporters. This is not an attack on Charles Barron. It's not an attack on Alton Maddox or Bob Law or Ramon Jimenez or Eva Doyle or Viola Plummer. It's an attack on 43,000 people who said they want a Freedom Party in this state. Further, we're saying to the Democratic Party, we know that you're pushing Lou Fiddler out there because he is irrelevant. He's an insignificant player. He's a front for you. And we're saying to you, for you not to want a Black and Latino-led party means that you want to maintain the all-white state slate in this state. And it is a disgrace that we're in the 21st century, the year 2010, and you want to maintain an all-white slate to the point that you will attack 43,000 supporters in this state. And they say it's reverse racism to have a Black and Latino-led party. What a joke. First of all, Blacks and Latinos joined the Democratic Party, white-led. Blacks and Latinos, those who lost their mind, joined the Republican Party, a white-led party. All the parties in this state are white-led. So it's all right for us to join white-led parties, but when we say to the state, Blacks and Latinos welcome all of you to join our party, how does that become reverse racism? Let's play the game by the same set of rules. If it's all right for whites to lead a party, and it's all right for Blacks and Latinos to lead a party in this state, and welcome everybody to join. Who would be against balancing the budget off the backs of the wealthy and not the poor? Who would be against the redistribution of the wealth in this state so that we can employ our people, so that we can have adequate health care and decent housing, so that we can maintain some kind of infrastructure in our community with parks and youth centers? Who could be against saying we don't want no more war? Spend the money in our neighborhoods. Who can be against saying tax Wall Street? I'll tell you who's against taxing Wall Street, Andrew Cuomo. The Republicans. All the parties in this state are for the rich. We are unbossed, unbought, and uncontrolled by corporate interests, and that's what the Freedom Party is. So we tell our people on November 2nd, Vote freedom. 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 Freedom from poverty. Freedom from racism. Freedom from police stop and frisk tactics. Freedom from foreclosures in our communities. Freedom from prison. The prison industrial complex that Mario Cuomo, Andrew's father, built in this state. He built more prisons than any other governor in the history of this state. And they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And that's his father. So they probably look alike, think alike, and act alike. We've had enough of the Cuomos. It's time for some freedom. With that, I want to introduce our Attorney General candidate, our brother. Got thousands of signatures for us in the Bronx and all over the place. Let's give a round of applause to Ramon Jimenez.
In history, we always know there's been people that have tried to stop progress. We remember when the colleges down south were integrated, certain governors stood in the door and stopped people from going to those colleges, or tried to stop people. Okay? And we have in New York City those same type of individuals. So we got individuals that want to step in front of the freedom train. But we ain't gonna let them step in front of the freedom train. The freedom train is going too fast. The freedom train's gonna roll over them.
That's right.
And we also have a message. We have a message for Lou Fiddler's boss, Vito Lopez. Vito Lopez, for many years, has been going around portraying himself as Latino. He's been fooling a lot of Latinos. There's nothing Latino about Vito Lopez. And we're expecting and hoping that all those Latins in Brooklyn have been fooled by Vito Lopez for many years. Wake up, step up, and join the Freedom Party. And I just want to say that the people, they describe Charles as charming and dangerous. The people who are dangerous are Vito Lopez and Louis Fiddler. They're dangerous because they're racist, they're dangerous because they're corrupt, and they're dangerous because their day is soon coming to an end. And when your day is coming to an end, you become more and more dangerous. Their day is coming to an end. Freedom Party now.